Hello, internet. I haven't done a video in a long time, to be honest. And I didn't really want to concern myself with getting ready for a video. I was like, whoa, I haven't made one, and I kind of do want to make one. So, yeah. I wanted to just do a life update. What's happened? I've gotten braces. Yeah, you can't tell, but I have red. I have red. They hurt really bad. I got them this morning, and it's like 4 p.m. now. It hurts very badly. They said they weren't gonna hurt, but they hurt right away, which is nice. Um, I'm not excited for how the pain's gonna worsen. I'm gonna get ice cream later tonight because I deserve it for suffering. For my suffering, I deserve it. I deserve to not be in pain. I've gotten kind of a job. I've gotten a job a little bit. I had a paid internship over summer, and that's kept me really busy. I was basically doing like a lot of gardening work. It was really fun. And now I'm gonna get another job. It's gonna be a seasonal job, not an internship, an actual job. I'm stuck between two places because I know for sure I can work at this like pumpkin farm, and there's another like place that I might want to work at, and I got an interview, but I don't know if they're gonna get back to me. Sorry, I have my cat's fur on my face. Yeah. Yeah. There's a puppy as well. Should I get the puppy? I'm gonna get the puppy for 5 seconds. Puppy! Puppy! I was gonna get the puppy, but he doesn't want to come with me. He's scared of the cat because she tries to attack him. Oops. Yeah. I kind of don't like dogs, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. My family kind of sucks. I have school soon. I'm gonna go to my senior year. Also, I've been making senior jeans. I want to keep my phone out of my videos as much as possible, but I want to show my senior jeans because I think they're cool. I'm spending a lot. They're not done yet. I'm still working on them. Oh, thank you, cat. Thank you, cat, for whatever you're doing to my computer. Okay. This is like the back side. I hate that you cannot like see very well. I'm drawing like a dragon on it, and then I'm doing like Hellboy and like stuff like that in front. I know people like put stuff they liked as kids, but I feel like all of my interests I've liked since I was a kid. Like I've liked Hellboy since I was a kid. I've liked Japanese stuff since I was a kid, like anime or whatever, like history and dragons. Like I always thought it looked cool. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about, guys. I don't have to be interesting. Yeah. These braces really hurt very badly. I'm in immense amounts of pain. And it really bothers me that my cat doesn't understand how much pain I'm in. Like, why can't you pet me? Why can't you pet me? Because I'm in pain. I'm in pain too. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. It's really hot out today. I don't know how my cat stands it. I tried to bring her inside and she's like, I want to be outside. I'm like, okay, you do you. Yeah, it's in the 90s. It's quite hot. It's quite hot today. I don't want to eat food. I had like a protein shake because I just like happened to find it in the fridge. And I was like, I'm gonna drink it with a straw because I don't want to like get my teeth stained, and I'm scared to brush my teeth as well. So I drank it with a straw, and it hurt so bad. I kid you not, to like feel the straw brush against my teeth. I'm not excited to eat. I'm excited for my ice cream later, but I don't want to eat. Eating is not fun. I like had some tuna, but I didn't chew it with my teeth. I just like moved it around with my tongue. That's a gross visual or thing to think about. I know, but yeah. My mom and I were yelling at each other because I asked her if she had jeans for me. I don't like to wear jeans, they're very uncomfortable on my skin. But like, it's for one day if I make senior jeans. So I asked her for jeans and she brought over a pair and I was like, okay, I'll try these on. And then she came over like a week later trying to bring me a bunch of jeans for me to try on as I'm painting. And it's like, yeah, could I have easily tried it on that very second and then she could have been on her way? I could have, but I didn't want to. And she's like, "You're being so mean to me. I'm trying to help you. You've already given me jeans. I'm chill, thank you." And she's like, "You're so mean to me. You're so mean to me. You're so mean to me for not trying on these jeans. You're so freaking mean to me. You're so mean and abusive to me." And like, you left me my whole life. I'm about to be a senior. You're not really my mom, and I'm mean to you? Like, you left me for drugs and like for sex and men because you're addicted, which like sorry for your loss that you're addicted, but like I'm not mean to you for not wanting to try on these jeans. I needed one pair from you. Thank you for trying to give me more than one. I don't really need more than one. I'm not going to wear them. I don't like jeans. She's like, "You're so mean to me. You're so mean to me. You're so mean to me." It's like, okay. And she's like trying to boss me around on the paint and how to do things. My mom used to be a tattoo artist, so she's like, knows how to draw, right? But it's also like, I'm kind of don't need your help. I don't know. I'm a very mean person. I've realized that like, I don't realize it to I've realized that I'm a mean spirited person. I have like a mean personality and I'm very blunt and like, and stuff like that. But I think I have a good heart. I'm just very mean. Like whenever I'm around my like little cousins and they're like very little babies. Like the oldest is 10, the youngest is 1. I'm gonna turn 2 this year, maybe next year. And I'm just very mean. It's like, oh, I don't want to be mean. I didn't realize I was mean. My friend was talking to me. He's like, imagine if I said those words to you. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm mean. But it's like, I have a good heart. Like in my heart, I think good things to them. And I'll go buy them food and I'll let them play on my like video games and whatever. But it's like, oh, love's not transactional, is it? It's like, I have to be nice to you. It's like, oh, but I don't know. I don't want to be so mean. I feel bad for being mean. Am I going to change? Probably not. I'm a very angry person. Hi, baby Kong. Hi, baby kitty. Yeah, baby kitty. Yeah. Last year of school. Last year of school. I really don't know what to do with my life. I'm not excited to like go into the adult world. My dad is yelling at me a lot and he's like, "You want to be an adult so bad? Where are you getting these ideas from? Who was telling you this? I want to go back to kindergarten, please." I don't know. I don't like my parents. I love them, but I don't like them. You know what I mean? My dad yells at me a lot. I feel bad for saying that. He loves me. But he does yell at me, and he has this very twisted view of the world. He always says, "I would never lead you to something I knew wasn't true, and I'd never try to lead you astray." And it's like, I think I think you think that deep in your heart. I think that's your truth, but I don't think that's the truth. And it's hard to describe it. He's very conspiracy theorist. Like, I was reading Malcolm X's biography, and he was like, Malcolm X was like a CIA agent. He was sent by the CIA. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? I don't know. He just says random stuff like that. And he's like, "You're trying to live the ways of white people. You're trying to be like the white people want you to be." What does that mean? What do I mean, though? What do I mean? It's like really small things like that and then really big things. He tells me I have an ego, and so that's why I don't listen to him. But it's like, no, I just think that if I have ibuprofen or Advil, it won't be the end of the world and it won't kill me. Like, yeah, is it like the best medicine? No. Is Tylenol probably poisoning me somehow? Maybe. But it's not the end of the world. I'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really not excited for my senior year just because I don't really have many friends. And I have this very romanticized idea of high school in my head from watching, like, I don't know, like all those 2000 movies, like seniors and like high school and like romance and drama and love. I don't want drama, of course. Like, it'd be so nice to have a friend. I'm going to senior sunrise and I don't know how it's going to be for me. I want to do all the senior things because I don't want to have ended my high school year and say I didn't do this or I didn't do that and wonder what could have been. I'd rather have just known. And it's also my senior year. I'm going to be gone. So I'd rather just be as outgoing as I can try to be. But I'm getting invitations. But like, I don't really have friends. Will I make friends? Likely not. It's the senior year. Everyone has all of their friends already. Everyone has friends. Do I have friends? Not really. No, not really. And I just don't like that. I don't need like huge big friend group. It's very like discouraging to see everyone with their friends and like having the most fun ever. And I just would like to experience that for myself, you know? At least a friend. I do want to document my senior year because to me, as stupid as it is, it's a very like meaningful, impactful thing for me. You know? I'm like, I feel so coming of age and cutesy about it. But yeah, I don't know. My hair is getting really weird. I've gotten a haircut. I don't know, you probably can't tell my old videos, but it was long, it was shorter, it was longer, I mean. And I can kind of like not put my hair up as well. Like it'll come undone really fast. We'll see how long that takes, but yeah, my hair is crazy. I want to document my last year. Like I've been obsessively scrolling on TikTok and seeing everything people do for their senior year. And I want to do the same. I want to take pictures and photograph and make senior jeans and everything else that comes along with that. I want to remember. I'm I'm not I want to be the kind of person that has a lot of memories and like artifacts. Not artifacts. I don't have a better word for it right now. But I want to be that kind of person because I've never really had my own space to exist in. And so as I'm going to become an adult, maybe as I get a bunch of these things and relics for myself, I'll be able to go as an adult and like keep these things and show it to whoever my successor is. Do I want kids? No. But that might change and I might find someone who, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to be like so egotistic, like it's all about me and my future and my legacy. But it's like, I think for me personally, I just don't know things about my ancestors, and it makes me very sad because I would like to know things about them. It makes me feel so upset that they're lost to time. Like I saw a picture of my grandma's grandma. I have a lot of my great grandmas, by the way. But it's like to have seen her because I don't know her and I never met her. She died before I was born. It was like to me, it felt heavy because that's not my great grandma. That's like my grandma's grandma, which I guess two greats. And to me, that was really impactful and meaningful. I don't really like it, especially being Mexican or Chicana. It's like all of these people that, all of history and all of these people and relationships that led to me, I want to know all of the gossip. Like, I'm so nosy and I wish I could understand. And I feel like knowing about your ancestry and your history is such a white person thing. Not to be mean, but like it's such a white middle class and upper class thing to me. Because you can just go to the local archivist and be like, hey, we've been in this city our whole life. Just wondering if you have anything for us to find more about our family history or just like, like people, like all my white friends, or like not white friends, like acquaintances type thing. They'll have like, oh yeah, I have my grandpa's like World War II soldier outfit. Like, oh, that sucks that your family was a soldier for America, but it's also like, wow, I don't know what my family was doing then. I have no idea. They're all dead. And even before that, I have no idea. I want to know. A lot of people say, like, a bunch of people, like, I don't know what it is, but people on like TikTok will say, but all of people's love and like dating led up to you. These people were in love and it led to you. But like, for me and my family, I just know it's a lot of rape. One of my grandmas, she was raped so heavily. I think I might have came from one of her only like successful relationships where like it wasn't a massively older guy. He wasn't abusing her. She had her own money at the time. But it's like, it's only because she got raped and was taken to America that I exist. And then my other great grandma, her parents died when she was young. Her mom died during childbirth. Her dad died after that. Her grandma died. And then she was sent to an orphanage. Orphanage burned down. No documents now. That's not fun for her or for me. I just want to know what I've come from. I don't really have a big identity. I don't know who I am in terms of identity. And there's this thing where I want to discover who I am. I want to know who I am. And I think family does create a big portion of who you are. And so it feels like this piece of me is missing because I don't know the people who came before me. And being, again, Chicana, it's like, who are these indigenous people who led up to me? Who are these Spanish colonizers, like, that kind of, whatever, you know, like, who led up to me? I want to know everything, and it makes me so upset, because, there's an abundance of European history and white history, and people can just know that. Like, a white friend of mine, he can, like, trace his ancestry and, like, all of the people, and, like, names to the 1600s. He's like, oh yeah, my family was in India, probably slave owners or something. But it's like, the slave and the oppressed will never know their history. And without history, what can I understand? How can I understand who I am right now, right here in this moment of time, without knowing that stuff? I wrote this one poem. It's really cringy. Actually, I don't like write poems because I hate rhyming. But I hate rhyming and stuff like that. So my thing was just like I just write things that I think I get like emotions out. And so I wrote, history lives through me. I am the charred residue of my ancestors. Their stories are an unknown anomaly. I don't have the pleasure of clarity. History lives through me. A vague, cryptic tradition lives through me. Their thoughts are a mystery even to me. I am their love and pain fossilized. History lives through me. Unfamiliar gods watch over me. A lexicon I will never speak died before me. I am painted with the pride of a sworn enemy. 1,000 have died within me. Forgotten history lives through me. The thoughts of my people have vanquished. Woe to the wicked, woe to the dominated, woe to the history that dies within me. And it's like, I'm just so freaking angry I can't know these things. Like, I just want to know. My sister has, like, I don't have, like, full siblings, I have half siblings. My sister has, like, this one thing, and it's just, like, to me, it'd be so meaningful to have it where she knows her great-grandma knew how to read and write in Spanish and English, but her grandpa didn't. And so she has, like, their little passport things when they're not, or, like, visas, whatever, green cards that they're trying to get to America and leave Mexico. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's my grandma's handwriting on both because my great-grandpa didn't know how to write in English or read. And it's like, well, I want to know this. And then even then, like, what were their family conditions? Like, I'm just so deeply rooted in poverty. And I want to understand it. I guess I can, like, make vague assumptions based off, like, the majority of people. But it's just, like, it's not the same as being like, oh yeah, my family's from Mexico and they probably left their tribes and, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, no. I know one of my grandmas, my great-grandmas, she's, like, I know how to say it. I've only seen it written over text or, like, in letters. But she was from the Yaqui people in Mexico. And it's like, wow. She left those people. Like, she left that so long ago in, like, the early 1900s, and now I'm here and I'm freaking California. And it's just, like, I can never, like, fully comprehend the idea or, like, what it would be like to truly live there in that time. And those are things I want to know. I think oral, like, even to know what things like that orally, you know, and it gets to a point where some older people, they have such bad lives, they don't want to talk about what it was like, in their childhoods and stuff like that. And maybe they're talkative and they'll tell me about it. And so to me, the most sacred thing is to hear them tell their stories to me and to hear them tell me what it was like to be abused or, you know, to be with a man they don't want. And so my mom had a kid at 15. They had kids at like 12, younger than that. I'm going to be 17 this year. And it's just like, to me, it's meaningful and it gives me meaning and it gives me a kind of purpose, even if I don't appreciate my life. It's like, wow, I'm in school and I might do bad in school sometimes or I might be mean and I'm like not the best person ever and I'm not like the smartest person ever. Also, AP freaking scores came out. I'm so happy freaking was mine. My scores, God bless. But back to my topic, like it's just like, you never got to finish high school and that was the only thing you wanted. And to me, knowing that you couldn't achieve something as simple as that, but to me it's normal, that just feels so meaningful to me. You know, my grandma told me, my great grandma, she was like, I really wanted to go to high school, but they had to take me out because they couldn't afford it. And so I got married off to this guy because he had a farm and lots of animals. I was like, oh my gosh. Do I want a farm? Hell yeah. Do I love gardening now? Hell yeah. Do I think cows are the cutest? Hell yeah. Would rather be in high school? Yes. Hell yes. So just like, I'm doing something that you could only dream of. And I hope that to her, it's also just as impactful. You know? I like deep in my whole heart and my soul, I just feel this like deep yearning to do things that they haven't done. Like looking at like my ancestry, because someone paid for me to do like 23andMe. And so like, to see all of the continents that I have like relatives from or DNA from. It's like, I bet none of these people have gone to Asia. You know, like I do have like a little bit of Asia, but I don't count that like so far removed. It's like, I bet you've never been to freaking Mongolia. I bet you've never been to India. I bet you've, like, Spaniard, yeah. But have you been to France? Have you been to Italy? Have you been to Russia? Like, all these, Russia's Asian, but you know what I mean? Like, I want to see things that they've never seen. I want to go places they've never seen, but not in a, oh, iPhone and computer and video game way, but like in a travel the world vagabond kind of way, and to know so much about so many people and to laugh and sing like for them, you know? Because to me, I don't really feel like my life has meaning or purpose. I feel very aimless. But if I can live through the lens of not having like the opportunity to do these things, like I have so many opportunities. I might not be like rich or anything, but like to be young, and like if I'm not gonna have a house anyways, I might as well have fun, you know, with the economy. It's like, I want to live life through that perspective so badly. Through like, my ancestors could have never done, maybe they would have loved to have only stayed in their little region forever and to have never left. But surely there has to be someone down the line who was ambitious and wanted to see sights and go, like, just to know things like that. And that's how I feel, like, deep in my heart and in my soul. I want to have really crazy experiences, and it's like very cliche and common, but to me it feels like something I need to do. And so I guess I just like put on these responsibilities that nobody gave me, but to me I feel like I need to fulfill them. Like, as closest to me as I can think of, like my grandma, she really loves Paris, and she has like this is like the cliche, like, oh, Paris and like France and like the little things of like, you know how like in the 2000s there's like all those pictures and like it was like such a romanticized aesthetic. Like, she has all those things. How awesome would it be for me to have either the opportunity to take her and experience the childlike wonder from her eyes as someone who never got to leave California much. Like, the only time we leave where we live is if someone dies. We'll go to the funeral. And even then, it's not far away. So how much would it be like so wonderful to see that through her eyes, or to go there and do things she couldn't have done, depending on if I can get my money up. You know what I mean? Like, things like that. Or I have an aunt, and she got pregnant and ended up marrying this guy who was really awful to her. And she told me, you know, for me, can you please travel the world, go to the countryside of like Sweden or England or something, and just go places, go to see the world, because that's all I've wanted to do. But I can't, because now I have a bunch of kids because I got baby tracked. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that to me is like the one thing I want in my heart so badly. I do also want to go to Mexico and all like little towns that I at least do know that my family has lived and grew up with, you know? But it's like, as much as I want to do that, I also do want to, I feel like it's almost my job to accomplish all of their things, all the things they wanted to accomplish. And my dad wanted to be a lawyer. His mom wanted to be a lawyer. I tried doing mock trial. It wasn't really my thing. But I still really do want to do something with the court system, because it's like, they never got this opportunity, but I have this opportunity. And if I can find a way to love it through their hearts, you know? Yeah, like things like, I want to experience things. I'm not going to bring anything to my grave with me. I'm not going to bring any of my belongings. You know, all I will have is memories and experiences. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Kong, do you want to say bye? She does not. Bye.